Let me make myself look a little bit more interesting. Hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. Look at my hair. And we have two friends coming in. Oh, such a beautiful evening. And I feel good because vacation is coming its way. So I just posted a video about a post. Good to see you. Hello, good to see you. About what we talk about. So there are different questions. Now I come to this questionnaire. We have a relationship. 20% people are interested in relationship. 45% people are interested in talking about talking about oh, I do not have a final count of how many. 132, yeah. 45 people out of 132. So around 90 people are interested. No, no, yeah, half of it. About 70 people are interested in talking about stress and anxiety. Good morning from Australia. Yeah. And gratefulness, 23%. Climate change, 9%. Others, 4%. So I am reading the questionnaire. And there is one friend mentioning about assertiveness, which is very interesting. I actually quite like everything you have suggested. I am doing very well. If you have any question you would like to suggest, or if you have anything you want to share with others, please bring it in. We are going live, and the questions are from you, generated from you. Hello, everyone. Happy evening. Good evening. Okay, so since questions or suggestions has not yet coming up, I will just start to blah blah blah. And this is the holiday season. We start to think about whoever has done good favor to us, who whatever things has helped us. And we are always grateful for the good people, kind souls. On the other hand, maybe we should also be grateful for people who give us hard time to allow us to grow. And I think they are also heaven sent. It is very hard to say something bad. And heaven has used their mouths to speak out something that nobody else dare to speak out. When you think about that way, you can be a little bit more open and fair to whatever is coming your way. Do I make any sense? Okay, Haiying, I wanted to tell you the advice you give me regarding my watercolor students was helpful. We had a very good class this week, and I regained control of the class. The student apologized. It will happen again, Michael. It will happen again. This is an ever-growing thing. As long as you have good heart, you will always come to a solution. In my class, there are times I have hard time, and eventually it will all resolve as long as we have good heart. A lot of time when problem happen, um, only saying that is wrong, you should not do this, cannot fundamentally from the root solve the problem, or is not a sufficient remedy. We should find some ways to allow these even bad things to be expressed, and to find a way to direct this bad energy into something that they discharge or become something positive. Do I make any sense? For example, if there is one student in class not comfortable giving you trouble, there must be a lot of things. At home, he did not have a good evening, good day, did not have good meal, and too much pressure at home. And if we can accommodate it. And in my class, I know this is a very, very undisciplined thing, an unprincipled thing I do. Sometimes students do their homework in my class. They do in art class, they do math homework, they do Chinese homework, they do English homework. I am just thinking, if I do not allow it, I am doing the right thing if I do not allow it. But the end result, the holistic end result, you think about it. He cannot focus in your class. He will be in stress in your class, cannot learn anything, right? This class is a torture for him internally. And he will eventually have an even bad time, a better or even worse time with that particular subject teacher. May it be Chinese, English, math, French, any subject. So it will end up a complete fail for that day, which might be good. They learn a lesson. It very much depends on a person's personality. It's just very hard for me, and I do not want to put myself in that hard situation. You do, you know you have done wrong, and you get someone to give you a grace. You will be grateful. You will understand it. Whichever way, they will learn something. Whether then they learn it hard or they learn it light, life later on will treat them the way they treat life. And I am just 2 hours in every 2 weeks with them one time. I am just passing by a small window of their life. The whole thing is what they decide to be, to do. Do I make any sense? Okay, let's move on. From Australia, how do I deal with anxiety and depression in life? One thing I did was, instead of sitting with students, I put myself at my own desk at head of table. That is also, that's a very good way. That's a very good way. How to overcome social anxiety and social anxiety and form comfortable and feel comfortable around people and make friends. Okay, let's the first thing, the first one, the question is, how do I deal with anxiety and depression in life? Find the source of it. What is the reason of your anxiety? What is the reason of your depression? Once you understand the source, the reason of it, I can talk about it. You can work on it. Only just this word, I do not know where this comes from. So take some time. Magnet, take some time to write a little bit, whether it's from family, it's from work, it's from friendship, from social environment. Let me know. And there is another one, talk about social anxiety and feel comfortable around people and make friends. If that is your goal, work on it. Making friend is not my goal. I start to understand I have my way of life. Making friend, nobody forced us to make friend. Nobody said if you do not make friends, police will come to arrest you, to give you a ticket, to fine you for $500. No, that is not a pressure. It's a pressure we put on ourselves. Once you are complete, you do not feel the need to please other people. I think one of the reasons we want to make friends, we want to please others. We want to show to the world that we are okay. Once you are okay, those are exterior things. And you will become a beacon of positive energy. People will want to make friends with you. When you are in a low situation, low energy set, the only thing, when we are in a low energy set, the only thing we can do is to search, to reach out to others to get a good energy. How about improve ourselves? How about living a fulfilled life? Do some painting, start and shop. If money is your goal, use that time to do extra work, to go to do a food delivery, to go to restaurant to work, to get some freelance job, to make a website. That will occupy our time. If money is not so much a goal, it's just want to make friends. It's just want to find some people. Maybe find some interest group. This one is definitely beyond my ability. I do not make friends. I do not intentionally make friends. And I feel I'm still alive. If you think my life is okay, then it is okay. If you think my life is not worthy, how do I say it? It's my way of life. Improve myself and live myself that independent of other people. How to overcome? Okay, Shu Mao from Wales. Shu Mao from Wales. Thank you so much for your video. And someone who is about to move to another country, what is your advice to get over the nerve? The nerve is temporary because you have nothing to do now and you have too much time to worry. If you use this time not to worry, but working on something useful. What is something useful? Check the climate of that city. Check the search online, the beautiful place to go. to make a route. First day I go to this place, the second day I go to another coffee shop, the third day I visit library, fourth day I visit the city hall, and a, a, um, make it a plan. So the planning time will take your time. I have just done a video. Doing stuff has stolen my time to be anxious. When you have do something, when you are doing something and put your heart and soul into something, you do not have time to worry, right? So put yourself into doing things, and everything else will come. You are afraid of it, or you are not afraid of it. It will come. It's just another 24 hours of a day. Our, our quality of time is different. When you do a college entrance examination, that 2 hours is the accumulation of your life learning, and it will reflect in your future life. And but still, it's just the time when you think about it. You will get over it. It is a hard time. It is a difficult time, but eventually you will go to the end of that particular time. So start to plan things, to do things, to open up, to see the curiosity of those things. And the rest is just the beauty of nostalgia. It's the beauty of saying bye-bye to your friends, to your family. It's the anxiety before starting an adventure. Michael Phelps, I'm sure he will have anxiety every time before the game. He can choose to not to participate game and leave all the Olympic medals to other people, or take it as a challenge and do it. Just do it. Still that word, just do it. So put yourself heart and soul into something. Do I make any sense? Okay, another one. Hello, what is your favorite way to get in a state of mindset of gratefulness? It can be hard to switch what state I am in, but sometimes use listening to music switch gear. Yes, listening to music. The other day, I was driving back home. It was raining, and the song was 500 miles. If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. It is just brings all the nostalgia, all the romance to me. So I have some particular songs that get me into that. And also, I have to be grateful for YouTube. I listen to some particular songs once, one or two songs, and then YouTube start to make a playlist of all these 60s, 70s, 80s, the old songs bring up. So you can follow that route. One thing is this. Another thing to make me grateful is to self-reflect. I have done something very bad. Okay, let me just tell you, I am not selling cookie recently because I broke the the oven. I made something wrong. I broke the glass of the oven. And this makes me to think, 60 years I have done so many things wrong. I have went into I have went into traffic car accident. I have lost car key. I have broken this and that. I have broken my leg, and now I have broken this oven, and I have done so many things, and I'm still alive, and I have still a family that not giving up on me, and I am lazy, and I still have the most handsome man to be my husband. This is beyond miracle. This is beyond miracle. I do not deserve all this, and I am living this life. That's my source of gratefulness. Think about my problem. Think about my problem. Give me the source of gratefulness. Do I make any sense when we think about it? And even more grateful, I am even more grateful, is that I break the oven. I start to think heaven must have a disaster, a problem for our family. If I have done this, I am pushing away a bad karma. There will be one less bad karma, one less bad things happen. And these things happen, it is very likely I am avoiding another thing. I know this is a superstition. I know this is that I cannot figure out what scientifically figure it out, but I believe in my believing system, and this is how my life function. And even better, it is in my hand. Imagine if my husband, if my son broke this oven, it will be their pain. Let me take the pain. It's a gift. It's a gift that I take the blame. It's a gift. The other day, our workplace need to lay off, to take out, to cut off something, and there was one person, one of the important person need to do the talk. Yeah. Usually, the people who decide, or the people who say lay off, who say this, I have so much admiration for these people now. When I think about it, they are talking something, they are taking the blame, they become the point of anger, the point of conflict in that situation, and they dare to do this. That is courage. I am proud of myself. No, not proud. I'm not proud of breaking it, but you get the idea. When I think about it, I am just thinking it's a gift that I be the person to do wrong. And I did not even try to do wrong. Okay, writers or anything, write something beautiful, write something to express my sense. I am running short of words to express this. I think I can get a lot of people echo on it. When you are truly truly think about others, and when there is a problem, and you be the person to blame, it's an honor. It's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise. Do I make any sense? Okay, so music, yes. Rachel, I recently had to move to another country, France, and I found that as soon as you arrive, do your absolute best to put yourself out there in the community. Exactly. It's fascinating. I want to go out. I want to move to another country. I so want to do it. I'm actually, last year I was thinking maybe have 1 month, 2 months during my vacation time to to rent an Airbnb or something to another country to live. I want to do that. I so want to do it. You are anxious. It's my dream. Your anxiety is my dream. Okay, social clubs and everything. Yes, social clubs and everything. You could maybe try and find a language exchange club. I found lots of fellow expats in the town who were in the same situation as me. Yes, yes. Expats and things. Love your voice and so. Okay, let's see. Good evening. Hello. I would like to know your opinion on troubled relationship with family, significant others. I'm having trouble forming boundaries for myself because it makes me feel guilty to assert myself. Did you mention this assertiveness? There was one friend mentioning about assertiveness, building boundaries. I need to talk. I will see another comment and then we come back to this. I will pin your comments, pin message. I will pin this message so your message is on top. Later I will talk about it. Okay? Anxiety gets me if I don't stay busy. Yes, it is true. Love your voice and sound. What does 老师 have to say about people who are usually misunderstood by others? Misunderstood by others. Idle hands are the devil's handwork. Keeping busy with things you care about keeps depression at bay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Another one. Whoa, that is the only tune I can play on a piano. Learned it when I was a kid, and it was only the tune. Now I know there are lyric and name for it. Don't forget to like the stream. Yes, thank you. It gives the opportunity to show courage when you do the hand thing for others, when you do the hard thing for others. Thank you. I was worried about being outside of an English-speaking culture for once, but taking each day step by step makes sense. I'm so glad to make it tonight. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yes, and even goes outside the English-speaking country. There are people speaking English all everywhere, and also take this opportunity to learn a new language. Okay, I would like to know how to set boundary. Put yourself in there. Find a language exchange, set boundary. usually misunderstood as have to say what does 老师 have to say about people who are usually misunderstood by others? When we are understood, why people do not understand us? We are not yet expressing ourselves clear enough. Or maybe we have done something out of the social norm, out of other people's way of understanding. Or maybe you are not in the same level. Either they are too high or either you are too high. It is not the same. And try to, when you are in a place, try to, if you do not want to be misunderstood, if you do not feel that is comfortable, then try to fit into the norm. But there are other people who does not care. There are people who just want to be. I have seen my students, and some do not care about the outside world. They live in their own world. I absolutely encourage people who wants to live their world. Those are the people maybe later on make a difference in the world, right? So it depends on on one person's own perspective. Other people misunderstand is other people misunderstand you. You understand yourself. What other people say does not make a dent into your own self. If you make $1 million, other people does make $500. No, this example is not so good. You still make, if they say you are bad, you still make $1 million. If you do a beautiful painting you wholeheartedly love, other people say this is not good, it will not damage any, it will not reduce any of your love for that. Once you have confidence, once you know, right? Other people does not count. Other people's opinion does not count at this point. Okay, I would like to know your opinion on troubled relationship with family significant others. I am having trouble forming boundary for myself because it makes me feel guilty to assert myself. Are you sure you are completely right? Right? Sometimes we think something right. We may not be the right one. I am, especially when you do these talks, when you are with friends, when you are, people will say other people wrong. I do not know who is right, who is wrong, right? Maybe you are the one who is wrong. Maybe he is the one who is wrong, or she is the one who is wrong. Setting boundary start from setting distance, physical distance. If the person is at home in this room, find a reason to another room. He is watching TV, you are going to go to cooking. So if the problem is because you are together, once you see that face, the anger comes to you and you just feel so enough, to the degree that I will talk about the next step. Then try to separate. A lot of time, maybe because we are too close, we are too much together, we need distance and we have not yet created enough distance, so there is conflict. By reducing the distance, you go travel, you go visit some places by yourself, you go to library by yourself, you go shopping by yourself, you do something by yourself and make some physical distance, make some time difference. He goes to work, yeah, that's the time I stay at home, do my fun things. He come back home, that's the time for me to go shopping, for me to go to library. So separate. If that is something that when you see it, you have your anger, you have your disgust, get away from it. And that is from outside building the boundary. And from inside setting the boundary. Let me see. Maybe because you still rely on it too much, right? You have not yet made decision. You have not yet decided this person is not my person, right? If after many times try and error, you finally realize this is not the person you want to be with for the rest of your life, you know what you do, right? Make a conclusion. You'll live one life and make the right decision. Do a lot of effort to compensate, to educate, to compromise. Once it's to the stage beyond your ability to tolerate, heaven will tell you it is time to make decision. You are not yet reaching there. You still have room to improve, to work on. Try to understand the other people. And all these questions are quite open-ended or quite not specific. So I may talk a total different thing from what your thought is. Please excuse me for talking something if it is not appropriate to answer that particular question. Okay? Thank you very, very much. Okay, don't forget to like the stream. Thank you, Brittany. Okay, hello from Toronto. Hello from London. Oh, I'm glad to make it tonight. Please do tour of your closet and wardrobe. This will not happen. This will not happen. My private life, my family, my wardrobe, my house, I will not do. I'm sorry. Please excuse me. Yes, I would love to see it. I would also love to know how you manage clutter and make decision about discarding things. Sorry, yes, my house is a mess and I only make, yes, if you want to know, I make this area, the camera viewing area, make sure this area does not have too many things. That's the only thing I can do. The rest is stacked up together, and it's not a good sight to see. Thought on Israel Palestinian. Do you show your garden to your fans? I do not talk about anything heavy and only small things. Please excuse me. Do you show your garden for your fans? Yes, yes, I do video to show. I do video. I have done quite some video to show that. Yeah. Oh, we are coming to the end of the chat. Yeah. So I can only, yeah. Let me see if we have any other things. I am a university student in my first year. I was wondering if you have advice on how I should combat long period of tiredness and laziness. My brain keeps telling me to put assignment off. Love you. I think if I am exactly like this, I put things off and we procrastinate. It's because that thing is hard to do. It does not touch our heart. And as you are a student, this is one of the assignment you have to do. There is no choice. If you do not do, you do not graduate. Maybe hire someone. Maybe hire a chat GPT. maybe hire a canvas, maybe hire Magic School, maybe hire Adobe Express. There are many, many smart AI websites. You know what I am thinking? The other day we have done a video of doing painting, doing showing paintings. AI can do watercolor painting. AI can do acrylic painting. They can do now. The technology can do everything, right? Can do not. I do not know everything or not. They can do so many things. What I see hope. I see hope. Later on, I see the decline of digital download. That's what I see. Maybe now, if you do some digital download, if you pay money to buy digital download, now it's very obvious that there are people doing this computer drawing, not even Procreate, this kind of hands-on computer drawing. Just write a word, watercolor autumn, and then they come out, watercolor autumn. There will be less and less people trust it. There will be more and more interest in hand draw, hand paint artwork. And the art and people's connection will become more and more centered to people, right? If someone selling art that made by AI, it used to be a niche. Only a few people can do it. Now even I can do it. Now even I can do it. So you can see everyone can do it. A 62 years old woman can do it. Then everyone can do it. Then what is the point of paying money to buy it, right? So something really become rare are the hand-drawn real work that speaks energy, speaks inspiration, speaks connection. So whatever is happening, open up our heart and see the bigger picture, see the bright side of it. Okay, now I am drinking a jasmine green tea. Where is my tea? I put in the other room. I put in the other room. That tea from IT World. Your ears are really beautiful. Yes, my handmade earring. Plastic, acrylic. Ooh, acrylic bijou. Okay, is there anything new you want to grow next planting season? I love plants. Anything new I want to grow? We have some guan, and I made bas de guan, bas de fruit, that fruit paste with guan, C-O-I-N-C-E, guans or queens, and guan, and what other fruit? We are planting a lot, many new plants. I will do a backyard report to show you. There are many new plants. I mean, totally new. We have not yet planted those kind of new. And tomato and those things, we do it every year. And recently we are harvesting chili pepper, not chili pepper, nam pepper, the Sichuan pepper, and it's very, very intoxicating. The flavor is very, very strong. Hello, what is your favorite fruit? Do you drink fruit tea? What is your favorite fruit tea? My favorite fruit, I think banana is one of my favorite. I do not drink banana. I do not drink banana drink because of its low acidity. So you eat banana, you can eat banana. I do like banana. Other things, a little bit acid. I drink my very berry tea. Do I do want to show you my very berry tea. Okay, you can see my very berry tea here. Listing, yeah, very berry tea. Oh, yes, this is the tea. This is the tea. I drink this tea. This is the tea I drink. It is very, very fragrant. It's very fragrant, and but it does not feel very artificial fragrant. It feels that it is the fruit. It's not like a perfume, like kind of artificial fragrance. You can see a lot of these small berries and blackberries, cranberries, and the raspberries, and what else? This one is hibiscus hibiscus flower. So beautiful color. This tea is very beautiful color. Okay, let's come back. Go back to our chat. Yeah, how fun. Is there anything new you want to grow? Yes, that's. And advice on doing, okay, let's finish. This is the first year student. I do not know about your school's policy, and hire a chat GPT, hire use those methods to help you to finish writing something. Your teacher may not like you to do it. Your teacher does not allow you to do it. But the truth is that your teacher is doing it. Yeah. Anyway, just work a little bit. There are ways to get through that bureaucracy, to get through that system, not system, to get through, just let things done. And also, a lot of things, when we write essay, when we write something, the most difficult thing is not that article, it's the first starting sentence. For me, writing anything, I need a starting point. Once I get started, once there is a pumped line to get started, the rest will become easier. So find some way to help you to get through that. And that's my way of doing it. I leave everything to the very last. If Monday is my class, it is very likely Sunday night at 2 o'clock, I make video for my Monday class. This may not be good for other people. This is unhealthy for other people. This is my way. Because before Monday night, life is mine. I live my life. That's my way. Can be a wrong way, but that's the way I do things. So find your way. If you leave everything to the last moment, you make sure you leave enough for the last moment. And if that piece of work, plus searching online, plus browsing, plus getting coffee, plus get some snack, all this takes 5 hours, then you have to do it at least 5 hour distance from 8 o'clock morning time, right? Do I make any sense? You need to have that time. and including maybe you need to sleep, maybe add up the sleep time. Which tea? Yes, I like fruit tea. Yeah. Which tea would you recommend is best for fast metabolism? I think metabolism, I do not know that word. Do you mean digestion? It's a very personal thing. Each person has their own way. For me, something oolong tea is just cutting fat, cutting fat. It may not be so good for digestion, not bad. Oolong tea, it might be too strong, and but it cuts fat. Oolong tea, it will get you dizzy because it's just too strong sometimes. It is crazy. My assignment is actually a research paper about AI and art. Thank you. Of course, yes. I use Canva. I use Adobe Express. Maybe we should do a video about it. I just learned from my teacher and I want to improve my skill for making newsletter and things, not for making my own art. My own art, I will keep on doing hand draw, hand paint paper. But something digital, every week you need to write a newsletter. You have to write it, and they see or not is another thing. But I need to finish it, so that's something. That's not something for sale, but for finishing the job. That's so cool. What software do you use? AI, about AI and art. Yeah. How fun. Looking forward to it when you show us all the plants. Yes, next time, for sure. How many languages do you know, and why did you learn them? I know Chinese. I was born and raised in China. I learned English because I studied international law. Went to the university, study English. That's why I study English. And French is because my family is French, so French, they are quite serious. If you want to be French, you better speak the language. They are very, very French, Francophone French people are very serious about their language. So I learned the French. That's 3 languages. Okay. Very, very berry tea looks very tasty. It is very tasty. Did you learn them? Why did you learn them? I learned English in elementary school and university, French in Paris in university for 1 year and live with it. For my recent year challenges, learning Chinese was one of them, especially since I'm planning on finishing my master's in China so far. My learning process is going wonders. Is there maybe any advice? What you are doing great, right? Keep on doing it. If you have any questions, please write it down and I will see how I can do it. I am still teaching Chinese, so I am very interested in sharing this part of knowledge for people who do not speak the language or who speak a little bit of the language. There are ways to make it easy, definitely. Thank you so much for the beautiful bookmark. Thank you, thank you. Oh, send to us. We love them. Oh, thank you. Oh, you are my star. This is static. There is static from your microphone. Can you check it, please? Okay, okay. Is there getting better? I take out the microphone. The microphone I took out. Now I only use, I took it out. Maybe because of the connection thing. Do you, if you feel the sound is better, give me a sum up or say feel better. Good, good, it is better. Thank you very much. Tell me earlier, who said this? Stephanie, Steph, SF. Are you still in San Francisco? You deserve a bookmark. Okay, send me a letter. And oh, I want to show my appreciation to you. Stephanie, Stephanie SF. Okay, the first bookmark. Send me a letter. I didn't write it right because I was talking. Stephanie SF, send me a message. I will send you a bookmark. That's my way of appreciation. Yes, that's my way. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. You can mention whichever you like. Maybe we can do a meet up there. San Francisco Modern Art Museum or library or anywhere. I send me a message. We will keep on the dialogue. Okay? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. What is the difference? Thank you. Sleeping is a good idea. Okay. Okay. I've had oolong tea. I'm Buddha. Oh, not sure is that the same thing. Yes, I'm Buddha is a very good tea. It's a very good tea. It is a very elegant tea. I have done a video about I am Buddha. I will try to find it out. Georgia, right? Georgia. Okay, if you send me an email, I will try to find the video. There was a video particularly talk about I am Buddha, why it is called I am Buddha, and the beauty of that particular tea, the mountain area of that particular tea. There is something wrong with the sound. Okay, thank you, thank you. Asma Diana, thank you. Thank you so much for the beautiful bookmark. Thank you. Damien, what's the difference between traditional and simplified Chinese? Do you know both? We know both. Okay, traditional Chinese has more strokes in each character. In 1950s or 60s, the Chinese government, Chairman Mao, the new China government wants to make learning Chinese easier because the old way of writing is quite complicated. To make it easier, then the government started with scholars developed a set of characters that from the old traditional way of writing simplified a little bit. Some strokes get simplified. So if you see the general percentage of it, let's say Chinese words, it's 60,000 Chinese words. Let me just say this. If the whole Chinese words are 100, 100 of these words, there's 10% or at most 20% traditional Chinese and simplified Chinese write differently. But majority, it is the same way of writing. And there is a root, traditional and simplified are not totally different. It's from one traditional root and simplified a little bit, use a lot of reference. For example, a fast cursive writing style so that it writes faster, it writes simpler. and some of the elements they put it out, but roughly it is the same set. People who can read traditional can read simplified. People who can read simplified can read traditional. The only difference, only hardship, maybe sometimes you write simplified, it is hard to write the traditional way, you forgot how to write simplified way. The simplified way, you forgot how to write traditional way. But in talking is the same. In viewing, majority of the time, people can read. Another thing is about comfortness. I'm comfortable with reading simplified. So when I see traditional, there are times I need a second thought to reflect, and that's it. It's just a split of a second. That's it. Do I make any sense, Damien? It sounds okay to me. Yeah, yes, it's much better. Thank you so much. Sound is all perfect now. Oh, thank you. Yes, okay, let's see if we have anything. I would love to meet you at MoMA or Legion of Honor. We will talk. I'm so happy. We will decide a time, okay? Or not meet up, only the two of you. You are very special. I know, I know. Yeah. You have, the one of your comment on my YouTube channel actually make me to think my life in a new way. Thank you. Okay. Any thoughts on Biden and Xi summit to bring closer ties? That's a little bit bigger than our dialogue. I only talk about small things, as I have said. I'm sorry, I do not talk about the big things. The ferryman only thing. The ferryman only thing. Only thing I can say about the visit is, as I've spent the past month's power wash, and yes, I need to go to San Francisco. I love San Francisco. I want to see San Francisco when it is all clean and beautiful. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm. I want to see the beautiful streets and yeah. Where can I find your email? Okay, yes, email yanghaiying. Okay, Georgia, this is my email. And also, 铁观音 is a very high level, elegant tea. If you can send me a picture of your 铁观音 tea, will be even better. Okay, if you send me a picture of it, I will really love to see the leaf, the size, just tea, with or without water, you decide. I will take a look. It's really beautiful. They pull out all the stops, laser light, down market. Oh my goodness, this will be so beautiful and whirl around. If her answer isn't oh, high school house club, then it's wrong. I do not. If her answer isn't, oh, I do not. Okay, it's been 1 hour, and it's such a pleasure to see you. Favorite? Do you have a favorite anime? Do your sons have a favorite anime? let me search what is anime. Oh, I do not. I do not. I do not. I'm not into it yet. I love it, but I do not. I do not. Anime. Haiying, do you plan on ever visit London? A meetup? I have not yet planned. If I go there, I know London. I will definitely do that. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toba. I was responding to Brittany. Haiying, I always come back to the video post 12 years ago where you write Chinese, and it always helped me to relax. Thank you. I will email, but I don't have the tea at the moment. Don't worry. The Ain Buddha, I tried come from a local Chinese store. Does it make a difference if the leaves are bagged? No, 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 no. I will talk about it. Don't worry. Ain Buddha. The tea, loose leaf tea is always better. It's always better because it's pure. It's less processing and use higher quality tea. Okay. Okay, thank you very, very, very much. Oh, we have so many beautiful people here. And let me show my gratefulness. I bookmark. Where is it? Bookmark. I will do some painting new bookmarks. We have Stephanie, and maybe I can even do hand delivery. Stephanie. I have already put my email there. And the second one is Georgia. The two of them does not even need to be a lucky draw. They have contributed something very interesting. Yes. Talk about tea and things. Okay, now let's see who will be the lucky one. Nominate someone that helped you today to say gratefulness, to say your thank you. Okay, I will choose one. And we are from the same chatting today. Who has helped you? From the chatting, who has helped you? And you want to nominate that person to show your gratefulness. Let's see. You can nominate another person. You all helped me so much. Oh, and the English stuff is amazing. Okay, I will need to check. It's so funny and heartwarming. Don't worry. Did you nominate anyone? Let me see who is nominating. How do I dominate my own judgment? I did not understand this question. Railroad City of Altoona, Pennsylvania. How do I dominate my own judgment? Work on worrying what others think less. How do I dominate my own judgment? How do I stand strong on my own judgment. Does it mean this? How do I affirm myself that I am doing the right thing? How do I dominate my own judgment? Sorry, I do not. I think they mean how can they be self-less conscious, less self-conscious? How do I overcome judging myself? Thank you so much. How do I overcome judging myself? You said it better. You said it better. Means how can be less self-conscious, less self-conscious. And is that because we are too self-centered? We think too much about ourselves. We care too much about how we present ourselves in front of others. It's maybe a kind of less confidence in ourselves because we are not yet reaching there, and we do not want people to see we are not reaching there, see our weakness. I think in a lot of things, so many things, the important thing is to live a life with meaning. When we have a meaningful life, I am a teacher. It does not give me a lot of money, but seeing students doing things and prospers, it's very meaningful. It's the meaning of my life, make me fulfilled. And when you have something that you strongly believe, you affirm, you are very sure of, the rest will not get into you, right? Because you are complete. I am not sure when the principal come to watch my class, when other teacher to watch my class, when my boss watch my class, I have a lot of doubts in that time. Because I need to fit in to a certain way. When I do not have that boundary, when I do not have that system or that thing to enforce to me, when I am totally being myself, I am very comfortable. I am very confident. I am very sufficient. I am sufficient. How about think about that? You are sufficient. My authentic self is not my best version. It's not my best version. I can be better than my authentic self, but that's too much effort. Be my authentic self with all the mistakes, with all the incompetence, and I'm still alive, and I'm still here, and that is enough. Accept your current state and think about something you want. Think about your dream, some reachable dream. I want to be an old fashion model, and that is not a senior fashion model. That is a little bit beyond my ability. Then it's, I need to dress up, I need to go here and there. It's just too much work. But I can do makeup, I can do outfit of the day in my backyard. how the world see me, how other people see me, how the fashion agency see me, how the society see me, is not as important as how I feel at that moment. You are complete. We are complete. Just be me. And I'm still alive. How do I deserve to today's stage? I'm still here. Bye bye, friends. Yeah. How do I quit judging myself? Oh, not all judging is bad. Yeah. Accept your incompetence. Accept. Yeah. Be kind to ourselves. When we allow other people to cry in class, when we allow other people to text in class, we know we all have something that other people do not like, but we need. We need to be ourselves. I love you. I really do. Do, 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 do. Goo, goo, bye, bye. Bye bye. Send me message. I will send it to you. Bye bye. Sleep well.